Mook got the keys, Johnny.
She'll take off, fuck it up, yep, yep. Take off, yep, yep. Yeah, look, she'll take off, but she looking for a boss, knowing I don't need her. I just hit it and get lost, asking me to feed her. Got me laughing till I cough, get free dick, baby, show me something that I bought. She'll take off, but she got her own grip, we don't even fuss. Pack a bag, take trips off the Julio. Now she biting on the lips, get her to the crib. From the back, gripping her hip, she'll take off, but she looking for the money, so I'm playing broke. So she asking for the homie, now I'm aggravated, cause she really, really want me, get no time, baby, going back it up for me. She'll take off, but she really is a wife, you need to fix her ways. It's a chance that she might be need to let her be, because the spirit is free, she can only meet the team, but never the family. She'll take off, she'll take off, she'll take off. Yep, yep. She'll take off, take off, take off, take off. Yep, yep.
What's up, everybody? It is your girl, Symone Titania, and you are back for another episode, that's right, of the Indie Seat.
So, yeah, it's only been all day.
Today we have Steelo in the Indie Seat. What's up, Steelo? How you doing?
Just chilling, relaxing.
How did you come up with that name, Steelo?
Just growing up, everybody used to always call me Stevo, Steelo, stuff like that. And once I started rapping, I just, my rap style is doing everything in a charismatic way, a charming way, an attractive way, just in a way that you're going to like it. And when you look up the word Steelo, the definition of Steelo is, to do things in an attractive way or attractive manner. So
wow, so you have purpose behind the name.
Something like that, just a little bit, just a little bit.
And if you can use one word to describe your music or you as an artist, what would that be?
Legitimate. A lot of people, I can't speak on anyone else, I'll speak on myself. Because I'm legit, I'm true to myself. I don't try to, appeal to any crowd or anyone or any specific audience for any reason. I'm gonna be real with myself, make sure everything I do, I think I'm doing it in a legit manner. So that when I look back on it, when I decide to stop making music or keep making music, I can say, hey, I did everything the right way. I did everything how I was supposed to do it, whether I blew up and got big or whether I only had 2,000 listens in total forever. I can look back and say, all right, I did this in a legitimate manner with everything, inside of me, with all of my resources, all of my tools. I try to, put my best foot forward. And, sometimes it don't always work, but it can always be legit. It can always be legitimate. So when other people look back at it, they can say, he did do his thing. He legit.
That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at life too. What do you usually write about?
Things I think kind of experienced, saw, went through, just noticed, passed by in life. The song I performed earlier, Drop Top. I was on the bus. I was in nobody's car. I was on the bus, but I was thinking about, I was actually sitting in the window seat and I saw a drop top Jaguar ride by. And I was like, dang. And then we got to the red light and we put up to the red light and it was a lady driving the car and she looked good. And I was like, I'm in a drop top riding with a bad bitch.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna build on it. But usually I ride my bike though. So I see a lot while I'm riding my bike and it's just, I started with that line and I just kept building on it about, what is a bad bitch like to me? Okay, she natural, she honest, she could hustle, she's smart. Now I'm gonna incorporate that with what I got going on. So it's just that's the one. Then she'll take off. It was party song, kind of just up tempo. Something just get myself moving because I don't do music for anybody else. I do it for myself.
Wow.
So it's just something to get myself moving. My cousin's a big producer, and I actually look up to him. So I saw he put a little challenge out, and I was like, you know what? let me hop on it.
Oh, he put out a challenge online?
Yeah, just like drop 16 bars of, let's see who got the best. And I came on to it late, but, I still put it out there and people received it well. So I was like, hey, I should keep making music the way that I'm making music because obviously what's making me happy makes some other people happy. So I just, like parties, about my life, stuff like that. Like, I remember it's about me coming up as a middle school kid, like trying to go down south to have fun because we used to go to our grandma's house at Homestead area. So me and my brother after school, instead of catching a bus, we could have caught the 27 to Coconut Grove, and from Coconut Grove caught another bus to the Florida City Max.
Yep. Was that the 38, 34?
Yeah, the 38. Yeah. The 38. So I was just like, you know what? We used to always hop on the train because the train is a lot faster than the bus because we eventually gonna have to get on the bus anyway.
Right.
So it was just like, I remember hopping on the train.
Wow.
Because the bus slow. And then I talk about the stop that I had to go from Martin Luther King to Dayland, yo.
Right.
I was like 11 or maybe like 13.
That's young.
We were in middle school. We were in middle school doing this, and it's just like, then I kind of go on and talk about like real life stuff, like me and my brother coming up. My brother ended up going to jail, and I ended up like taking a school route because like I saw kind of like early on how we was going like, the path is gonna kind of go down, and I always knew like if one of us gonna fall short, one of us gotta go beyond so it can kind of like balance out. Yeah, so I just like I say like legitimate stuff.
For sure.
When I look back, when people look back, they're not gonna say, they can't say, you ain't never catch no bus, yo. You was lying about that. Like, nah, like, I'm on the bus with y'all. I'm on the train with y'all. We all going down south in a group, so y'all know we've done this, we've experienced this, we've gone through things while we were going down south, the time it took getting in the fights down south, having one person not having no money, so having to jump the turnstile so you could get through just in time for the train and stuff like that. Like,
that's awesome, man. And you sound like a storyteller too.
I like
know what I mean? Like I feel like you could sit down and write a book because you have experienced so much. And when you think about being a music artist, you know what I mean? Like you are telling a story through your voice, with a beat behind you, and you got to try to fit it in a pocket. What would you say was the most challenging song you ever wrote?
Actually, it's a song that I haven't put out yet. It's because I feel like the song is so good and I want it to be perfect because it's a remake of Big Pun. I have the personality, I have the lyrics for it, I have the delivery for it, but it's just every time I go back and I listen to the song, it's just like, if I'm going to do this, I got to do it right. And right now, I don't feel like I'm at that mark where people would say, Big Pun is right here, and that remake is right there with it or better than it. Like, I don't want to be down here. I can't fall short on that because it's like, that song is
right.
That was a big song.
That was a big song. It was one of my favorite songs.
From a big artist that was like really taking over the game at a time. So I'm not even from New York. So like to already do that type of song and not be from New York, New Yorkers gonna probably see it as disrespect. Because they're gonna say, you're not from here, how you gonna, come and try to take what's ours? You gotta let somebody from here do it so they can do it right. When I put it out, it's like, this is not just my thing I'm putting out. Like, this is gonna be something where like they're gonna go back and they're gonna look at and listen to Big Pun's song and then come back and listen to
they're
mine
gonna compare it.
Compare and contrast. So if they go compare and contrast, I want to be able to stand 10 toes down in the paint versus anybody listening to the song and they say, yeah, he legit.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? We are right here at WUUL Studios. This is where we are shooting The Indie Seat. And we want to thank WUUL Studios so much because they are one of our community supporters, and we appreciate all our community supporters. If you're an artist or business looking for a place to shoot anything that you can think of, they can do it, okay? So hit up WUUL Studios. They do hourly rentals, and you can book it right on their website. It's really simple, WUULstudios.com. Thank y'all so much. Again, check out WUUL Studios, and make sure you're checking out The Indie Seat too, all right? All right, y'all. Peace. Thank you. Your life is kind of on a schedule, and that's rare to find a creative artist have a schedule that tight. You know what I mean? It's like you have it laid out for coaching track. You have it laid out for your photography, and you're now also scheduling time for your music. What is that like? Do you do that because it's easier? I mean, I guess you just explained it because you like to dedicate your time and put all your energy in whatever you're working on.
I'll tell you how a day would go for me.
Okay.
I wake up, go to work. If I ride my bike to work, that gives me about a 20, 25 minute commute to listen to music, to listen to beats and stuff like that. So I usually ride with a Sony speaker. If I don't have my headphones, then I got my Sony speaker blasting, and that's where like I usually do my freestyles and stuff like that. Or I like rap over one of my songs. So like if I go to perform, I know like while I'm riding, I'm utilizing my lungs strongly because I'm gonna rap hard.
While you're on the bike,
while I'm on the bike, so that when I go and perform, I don't run out of breath. You know, I don't mess up. I can know my stuff back and forward. So I ride to work, get to work, and I was like, at work, okay. I work with special needs kids, so I do all of that. When I get a break, I do my stuff for my photos, because I have like a 45, 50 minute break. I do my stuff for my photos, like uploading, editing, whatever I can do, organizing them. So then have the breaks over, go back to working with the kids now. So now I'm locking in with them. As soon as I leave, I have to ride my bike to track practice if I'm riding my bike. So then that gives me another 40 minutes in the commute to ride my bike and listen to beats and stuff like that. So then I'm doing the music that way. And if I begin to like get a flow of something, then I put my headphones on. So like I can like kind of like lock in while I'm on my bike, and then I just like slow down my ride. I don't care what time I get to practice, because if I get there late, they'll still be warming up.
Right.
So I just slow down so I can like, you know, better take in my thoughts and stuff like that. Then once I get to track practice, the kids know I rap. So now like the way we kind of like get each other to do what we want to do, they'll say, hey coach, if you rap, I'll do this or whatever without complaining.
Oh, really?
And my big thing is integrity, you know, not complaining. You know, you signed up to be here, so you have to do it with a full heart.
Right.
And that's the same thing I do with my music. So it's like, if you all are doing that, all right, cool. I'll give you your A bars. I'll give you whatever you want. So then now I'm at practice with it. But I also take my camera with me to practice. So while the kids are running, I'm recording with one camera, have it set up on a tripod, and then I'm shooting with the other camera so I can take pictures better.
Wow.
So I'm incorporating my craft inside of everything.
Everything you do. You're well-rounded through and through.
So then like what I would do is I would go back and look at the video to assess what they did wrong or correct or whatever, and I'll let them know going into the next rep.
Gotcha.
Then after practice, I ride home, more music and stuff like that. But this time I'll listen to some of my favorite artists now to kind of like find inspiration and stuff like that. So for instance, I'll listen to Nipsey Hussle, Larry June, G Perico. Like I like a lot of West Coast music, but I like East Coast. I like Dave East. I really like Dave East. I listen to Rick Ross because he hustler music. Like I really like hustler music. I really like music where people are like talking about motivating, getting money, the grind that they came from, because like if someone is sharing their story, that'll show me a different way to share my story.
Exactly.
And it'll let me be more confident in sharing my story. And it'll help me find new ways to deliver my story as well. So for instance, I like Outkast. One thing about Outkast, Andre 3000, he raps fast.
Yeah, he does.
So on my, like when I'm riding, I listen to Outkast, listen to Andre 3000, and I'll try to rap as fast as I could with him. And see if I can get all the lyrics
and try and match it.
And try to get that cadence so I can get my wind up and have a better wind for when I try to do it for my music. And if I mess up, I'll just run the song back in, do it all over again. And I find enjoyment in that. So then when I get home,
that's the key. If you can find enjoyment in what you're doing, like what you teach and coach your students, I think you can just continue to be the best artist that you can be. What's your goal? Do you want to be able to perform at a large festival? Do you want to put out, like a really huge song project? Or do you want to write a song for somebody? Do you want to do a documentary? Like what is your...
All of the above.
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
I wanted to grow and progress to different things, not just... I don't want to say I want this one thing and then that one thing happened fast and then it's like, okay, what do I do now? And I see that's what happened with a lot of artists. Like they'll go and perform at a Coachella or something like that. And that's the biggest stage you could be on for some people. So it's like you perform at Coachella, then what? How are you going to go up beyond that? Like Lil Pump, for instance, Gucci Gang. And he performed all around the world. Yeah, he had other songs that he was able to put out, but what song was as good as Gucci Gang? And how did he progress beyond that to help his brand and expansion of music and merchandise and, let's say, documentaries and building other businesses and stuff? What did he do once he put that song out? Pretty much nothing. And I don't want to say he didn't do pretty much nothing, but from my view, he did pretty much nothing. And that's just one example of many. So I haven't made anything of myself yet. He has, so I can't, talk about him. But it's just goal setting, like you said.
Exactly.
It's just about goal setting. So I can say, I wanted to expand into different things. Like my first goal I ever set was rocking the stage. Just I want to rock the stage. I want to have everybody in the house saying I did a great job, stuff like that, and not lie to me, and just to feel the great energy. And I did that 4 times, 5 times.
Oh wow! If you could offer a piece of advice to an up-and-coming artist or independent artist who is juggling all of the different hats, what type of advice would you offer them?
I would offer them the advice of the late great Nipsey Hussle, and what he said in an interview once was, you're going to go through every emotion trying to get through what you're trying to get to. The only difference is between you and the next person is, you don't quit, you don't give up. I used to walk down the street rapping and freestyling, and I knew I wanted to be a rapper when I was a kid. But I let my cousin talk me out, my dream for many years, and I gave up. Because he thought I was supposed to be a gangster rapper because that's the kind of music he liked.
Right.
But now I'm at that point in my life where dying with regrets, I know that that's a different type of pain. I don't want to die with no regrets. So if you don't want to die with regrets, just make it happen. You got 24 hours in a day. You got 7 days a week. Just like the man who have 1 million things to do for his Fortune 500 company, go set up a schedule. Just like me who got 5 things to juggle, go set up a schedule. You can set up a schedule. That's right. Whether it's 30 minutes dedicated to something, set up reminders. Your phone got all those things. So if you really want something, you're going to get to it.
Yeah.
You'll get to it. You won't make excuses. You're going to bypass all the emotions that you encounter, and you're going to press on.
That's it. And thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Indie Seat. Make sure you check out Steelo on Mango Sessions.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I gotta work on that.
I'm in a drop top ride with a bad bitch. Everybody know she like shit, that's real lavish. Way too close, I had to grab it. See the level that you want, man, a nigga been past it. Whip too fast, don't crash it. I'ma still do the dash when I'm speeding with the ratchet. Really, I'm just trying to get active. All my life I was broken, I was way too passive. Really, I'm just trying to run it up with a bad bitch. Sell me the bread and I'ma hit you when the cash flip. Moving too slow, then I'ma leave when the past tense. Coupe got dropped off the top since the rims. Cruising through the city with a nice chick. Right quick, swag elevated, I'm too fly for you to bite this. Different type of bag, why you all on top of my tip? Working in the grave, but I be trapping on the night shift. I done caught me a breath. On that paper rider, done bust me a left. But it's just a detour now, I'm about to gas up and go get me some more. When they ask how I did it, I don't say a word, I just show them commitment. These women be plotting, these niggas be quitting, but me and mine really be doing it different. And ayy, I can see it with my eyes closed, effortless. I can do it with a blindfold, heaven sent. When she rockin' all white toes, devilish. When she turn the sex drive on, man. I hit that from the back. I busted me a nut, then I throw on my slack. She want me to stay, but I gotta get back. Don't ask where I'm going, she know where I'm at. Nigga, I be on the block getting paper. Gotta stack it up before a nigga meet us. Make you be saying that you love me, but you acting like I hate it. Now I gotta get low, fall back, keep it clear. See me, I never get mad. I don't take it personal notice. That's what this hard work could do. Really don't like to get violent. I try to be righteous, but I turn this bitch to a riot in a drop top ride with a bad bitch. Everybody know she like shit. That's real lavish. Way too close, I had to grab it. See the level that you on, man, a nigga been past it. Whip too fast, don't crash it. I'ma still do the dash when I'm speeding with the ratchet. Really, I'm just trying to get active. All my life I was broken, I was way too passive. In a drop top ride with a bad bitch. Everybody know she like shit, that's real lavish. Way too close, I had to grab it. See the level that you on, man, a nigga been past it. Whip too fast, don't crash it. I'ma still do the dash when I'm speeding with the ratchet. Really, I'm just trying to get active. All my life I was broken, I was way too passive. Remember when I was too passive, the laughter was massive, a nigga was really uncomfortable. Now I just smash and I pass him, I treat him like bastards. Go back to that nigga who loving you. Know that I'm W, worse than a bugaboos. Why would I go to a down from Clear Huxtable? Everything natural, authentic, she good with the business. She really just competent with it. We styling those stylers, that two-seater riding with heaters. I drop the top and tell them meters. They begging and join it because they know they cannot beat us. Infidel, but not on cheaters. But not on my lady, you crazy like Tracy McGrady. I do it all and make them pay me, but I ain't no hoe. Inside of that paint, that's for sure. Could tell that you ain't check the score. I'm in a drop top ride with a bad bitch. Brown skin, not light, and she far beyond average. Could tell that she eat her rice and cabbage. Cause she came around a nigga looking real assy. Twerking in the mirror, that's for practice. Got a little routine like she put on gymnastics. Knees graduated, she passed it. Talking about Meta Stallion, she average. In a drop top ride with a bad bitch. Everybody know she like shit, that's real lavish. Way too close, I had to grab it. See the level that you want, man, a nigga been past it. Whip too fast, don't crash it. I'ma still do the dash when I'm speeding with the ratchet. Really, I'm just trying to get active. All my life I was broken, I was way too passive. In a drop top ride with a bad bitch. Everybody know she like shit, that's real lavish. Way too close, I had to grab it. See the level that you want, man, a nigga been past it. Whip too fast, don't crash it. I'ma still do the dash when I'm speeding with the ratchet. Really, I'm just trying to get active. All my life I was broken, I was way too passive. In a drop top ride with a bad bitch. Oh man, kinda messed up a couple times, but I'll be alright.
What's up, guys? That's right, it's your girl Symone Titania, and I am in the building today to tell you about our sponsor, Epiphanii. Epiphanii hair and body care products is my go-to, okay? A lot of y'all be reaching out to me about my hair, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is what makes me do what I do and be great even on those days that I am waking up for the NDC and can't be great. I just spray myself with a little Ajabu spray. This has a little bit of tea tree, aloe, and everything you need to keep you fresh for your body and your hair. This right here, this is the shea butter, okay? It's Ajabu shea butter, and yes, you can use them both together. I use it for my hair and for my body. This is to set my styles when I do my braid outs, my twists, to keep my feet moisturized, if you know what I mean. And this right here, everyone can use. This is a little bit of light and breezy oil, and you could put this on your face. Singers, you can even put this a little bit on your fingers and put it right up in your throat, and it just relaxes you right before your performance. And this is called light and breezy oil. Anyway, I just wanted to come straight to you guys because I get the question all the time, but this is the answer, okay? Epiphanii hair and body care products made right here in Miami, Florida by a beautiful black woman, okay? And make sure you support EpiphaniiHairandBodyCare.com. Thank you so much for always supporting us, Epiphanii. Peace.